Feed me more.
Okay, I'm here with WWE superstar Ryback. Welcome to the capital, first of all, of India. Great having you here. How's it being here, first of all? Tell us about your Indian experience. Have you got time to go out at all?
First of all, thank you for having me. It's my first time over here. It was a 15-and-a-half-hour flight from being on the road with WWE over here, and it's been great so far. I get 6 days off, essentially, of no wrestling and no beating myself up. So I have not had a chance, really, to sightsee. It's been over here to promote WWE. We have WWE Battleground coming up with me taking on CM Punk Monday, October 7th at 5:30 p.m. here, and our WWE 2K14 coming out November 1st. So I'm just here to pretty much promote WWE and show the fans in India and the WWE universe that we care and that we're here on like a good faith thing.
Right, just want to tell the fans a little bit about you, get to know you personally. There was a video that went viral. There was an Al Snow video where he was talking about how much Ryback can eat.
Yeah.
Any comments on that? I mean, he just spoke that you eat all day long. Is that true?
I do eat all day long. I eat between 8 and 10 large meals every day. And an interesting fact about Al Snow is Al Snow probably thought I would never be where I am. So I don't really like to focus on the past too much, but that is one thing that he did say that is true.
Okay, and just about your work ethic, wrestlers, I think they don't get the kind of respect in the media that they really deserve, because yours is the most grueling schedule that I've seen of any athlete. You guys get injured, you have to do road shows, on the road all the time, house shows, everything. You have to talk well, look good, you got to perform in the ring. Just talk to us about your work ethic. What is Ryback's work ethic?
The WWE schedule is one of a kind, and you have to have a love and a passion for the WWE in order to succeed and to be able to handle the mental and physical pressures that come along with it. I wake up each and every day just trying to be my best. I got to go to the gym for 3 hours a day. I do my yoga, stretching, my weight training, my conditioning, and then I got to go out and wrestle, 15 and 20 minutes every night, 5 nights a week, go home for a day and a half, get my bags unpacked, do my laundry, get my meals in, go work out, tan, pack my bags and fly back out and start it all over again. And the WWE schedule is never ending. We don't have an off season, and the downtime that we get is unfortunately when we're injured, and that's something that none of us want. So you got to be a mentally strong person to do this, and I love every second of it, though.
Right, and being a WWE fan myself, I was a little disappointed to see the belt not on you. I mean, a lot of fans were really surprised, because here was this guy who was the classic WWE big size guy, speaks well, got the look, everything. Did you have a problem with that, or did you, as always, as wrestlers say, Vince knows best? Was that your mantra?
Obviously, my goal is to be the #1 guy in the WWE and be the WWE champion and the World Heavyweight champion, and I plan on being that many times in my career. I've had essentially probably the greatest 17 months from start to where I am right now of anybody arguably in the history of the WWE. Yeah. The fact I have not yet won a major WWE championship, of course it's upsetting, but at the same time I have a very positive outlook on life, and I sometimes think the WWE universe is a little too quick to judge something, and a lot of people are very negative right off the bat. I'm here for the long haul and for the long term. And my main thing is going out there and putting on the best quality matchups possible and improving day in and day out. Granted, I do want the championship, but it's been a great learning experience thus far, and you're going to see Ryback in the main event scene for a very long time.
Right. Kane was here in India, and he told me one interesting road story. He said that I walked into a hotel room where there was a Japanese couple. I walked into their hotel room at 3 or 4 o'clock in the night. And the look at their face was like astonishing. Is there any interesting road story that you can give us? You guys travel all the time.
Yeah, I'm very simple. I travel alone. I don't ride with anybody else. I keep to myself. I am a lone wolf. I didn't come into the WWE to make friends. And granted, I get along with everybody very well. And when I'm at the shows, I enjoy being around the other talent. But when I'm away from it, I'd like to have my downtime. I'm pretty simple, and it's pretty much eating and driving, cutting promos to myself, and thinking about the next night wrestling match that I'm going to be in. So I don't really have, there's things that happen day in and day out, that being a WWE superstar and being recognized and things of that nature, but I don't have too many crazy stories as far as someone walking in my hotel room or anything.
But there's lots of report on the net about you and Punk having an altercation backstage following some table that you threw him through a table and he wasn't happy, you weren't happy. Was that true?
I have not heard anything about that.
No?
Yeah, there was. Well, I guess you're referring to Monday Night Raw, the last Monday Night Raw. No, everything was fine, and I'm very happy with everything. So I have not heard anything on that.
Right, and do people call you out, like if you go to a bar, do people try and test you out or something like that? Has anybody, I doubt it, but has anybody tried to test you out? Has there been a real fight have you been in a real fight in a long time?
Since I've been on WWE TV as Ryback, I'm very careful about the situations I put myself in. I've gone out, though, and everything has been great. I've not experienced anybody coming up and having an attitude or anything of that nature. We have to be very careful as WWE performers, the situations we put ourselves in. If somebody comes up to us and wanted to fight us, it's a no-win situation for us. Legally and financially, it's not worth it. I go out and perform in a WWE ring, and I know where my battles are fought. So, again, it's up to us to know, going out to bars and being around a bunch of drunks and people that are having alcohol in their systems, it's probably not the wisest choice.
Right, and just talking about the WWE itself, who do you think is the greatest wrestler of all time? There is always debate about that, but who, according to Ryback, is the guy that did it all? Had it all?
Again, I think that's a very ignorant question that people always say the best of all time and everything. You cannot say that. Everyone has their own opinion and has their own favorites and who they enjoy. So there truly is no one greatest of all time. I'm big fans of Triple H, Undertaker, Shawn Michaels, Bret Hart, British Bulldog, Razor Ramon. That was one of my favorites as a kid.
It was amazing.
But to say the all-time greatest, Stone Cold Steve Austin, John Cena has sold more merchandise than anyone in his 10-year career. So everyone brings something different to the table, and you can't just say there's one guy and one all-time great. There's been many greats, and there's people from other generations that were the greatest back then, in their period. There's not just one guy. So to answer that question, I don't have just one. I tend to look at the positives in everybody. And, growing up as a kid and being a fan of the WWE, I never said, I hate that guy. I liked everybody. And it seems like today we've given a lot of people opinions on Twitter and other social media outlets that there's a lot of negativity and a lot of unhappy people out there. I say just enjoy it and watch it. Find what you like and be happy, because it's not worth the negativity.
Okay, then if one WrestleMania match that you would like to see again, would it be Randy Savage versus the Dragon, or Rock versus Stone Cold, or Bret versus Shawn, the Iron Man match, or Hogan versus Warrior, or any other WrestleMania match that you would want to see again?
No, those were all great matchups that you said. One of them, I remember, it was Hogan Rock was another great one, and just for I loved that match just because of the crowd, the energy in the arena, and watching the heel Hogan, and getting such a good guy reaction. Everyone wanted to cheer the old Hulk Hogan, and he, for that one night, became the old Hulk Hogan, and everything was thrown out the window, and they had to go out there and just feel it and perform. That's a matchup I would like to see. I would love to be able to watch that live.
Right. Finally, do you like playing the heel more or babyface more? Which one do you enjoy more?
I never said Ryback was never essentially a good guy or bad guy. I beat up guys half my size from the beginning, and people just cheered for me. And now I've taken on a bit of a different role. I enjoy what I'm doing right now. I believe it's allowed me to open up a little bit more and be more than just that one-dimensional, intense character, which I feel I can do as good as anybody. But I'm trying to be very diverse with myself, because there's other things I can do, and not just be that character that I was saying, scream and feed me more, and just Ryback rules and whatnot. So, and the WWE's given me an opportunity now to to open up and be in other segments or in situations that you normally wouldn't see me in, and I believe it's for the long-term growth of Ryback is the best thing possible.
All right, Ryback. All the best for your future. You're doing really great. All the best. Thank you.
Thank you very much.